What's up, people? So, we already reached the second week in November, and some things are just about to. How do I put this out? Well, first of all, before I do get into this, I know there's a lot going on, and first and foremost, I know the main guys. I'm talking about the sports guys I usually listen to. This on here. I'm surprised they haven't touched on this, but I'm just going to touch a little bit on it as far as this disgraceful Lakers loss in Atlanta. No excuses, man. The Lakers did not show up. I know there's no Austin Reeves, there's no LeBron, but you got Luka and you got some good role players. And the Lakers have been winning without LeBron. And unfortunately, that's the Lakers' first road loss. I mean, it's Atlanta without Trae Young, mind you, without Porzingis, who's injury prone, and Luke Kennard. And you got essentially just role players that just own the Lakers, the entire Lakers team. I know there's just Luka, but come on, man. They just, I feel like honestly the Lakers just let him play. So to me, that was just arguably, I know it's only 10 games into the season or what have you, but this is one of the worst losses and totally unacceptable performance. So I'm sorry, man. There's no excuses for this one. They cannot be underperforming like this. So I just thought I'd get that out there. Hopefully it doesn't get to a point where. And look, I know what the mainstream media is gonna say as far as the absence of LeBron. Oh, they need him back. They need him back now. Like I said, they have been winning without him, so hopefully they can bounce back in Charlotte. If they lose in Charlotte, I would hate to see that narrative come back. But hopefully it doesn't get to that. So anyways, so as I touch on to this topic right here, I may get to a point where what may seem like it's a life-changing move, it's not really life-changing anymore. Now, I could be wrong, because from what I've heard, and there's just a lot of discussions that are just happening right now, and it's really nice and sunny out as the foggy skies have, quickly faded, right? You see Christmas signs up here, just off of Beach Boulevard. I know it's already Christmas season, right? I'm seeing them everywhere. As I look ahead, yeah, it's that time of the season, man. What was I gonna say? Let me see if the Plus 103 has Christmas.
Return fares to Fiji from
still commercial. So yeah, as far as this quote-unquote life-changing move, it does not really feel like a life-changing move anymore, because I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, surprise me if I get my Splash Brother back. And in this case, I like to refer to my cousin as my Splash Brother when it comes to his willingness to help around the house, right? Ever since then, that was where we got the help that we need. And I know with the addition of my uncle as well, I mean, we got some good company, you know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden, like after what transpired the last couple of weeks, it may just get to a point where, I mean, who knows? I mean, if I heard cousin might not come back anytime soon, who knows what? Because I know Thanksgiving's right around the corner. And as far as this other relationship with one of my other family members, it's just been, I don't know, man. It's just been up and down, like to the point where, who knows? That to me, these two things that are occurring right now, it almost seems like I might not have I might just even be in this reality again, like going back to what it was in the summer, since mid-June. All right, it's to a point where, look, basically from what happened, just in mid-October, and I do want to touch on, I do want to talk about, I mean, if I get a chance to, because I know I leave early today for my doctor appointment, but Most likely not. I know I still got plenty of things to do, especially when it comes to the birth season, Christmas season in particular. So it seems like now that it seems like I'm just already starting to, to just go back to this reality in terms of, what I had to be dealing with. My outdoor freedom might just become limited again, and I'm talking about just hanging out with friends in general. Now, look, I have not even talked to anyone from my immediate circle as far as like, I really don't want to say no ballers anymore. I know I've already crossed that name out after what transpired in the third group text incident, right? So, I mean, I just made it clear, dude. Just all these friends, man. Like, I don't know. Russ can keep hoping things can get better between me and Dewey, or me and Robbie, me and Julio, me and Andrew, or what have you. But in the end, it's just I got bigger things to worry about than any more friendship issues at this point. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is with what transpired. I mean, those guys have their own lives to deal with. They got their own problems to deal with. They ain't gonna worry about me. I mean, when the time is right, who knows? And I also applies with Tristan, so who is in, I'm guessing it's still in Washington, but I don't even hear from him no more either, so it is what it is at this point, dude. I have not really even talked to anyone, but, I don't mean to go off on a tangent here, but it just seems like I'm going to just go back to this reality again, and it just seems what I thought, like, things were gonna get better. I got excited about it. Now all of a sudden it's gonna go back to what it was. Hopefully I'm wrong on that. Hopefully my cousin will come back by the next weekend, to the point where at least I got a helper around. At least I got a splash brother around when it comes to assisting on needs of whatever we need to get done and all that. So it's almost like right now I gotta be the main guy to be aware of a lot of these things, and obviously the moving plans are still in discussion. So there is a lot going on. So I'm just not even worried at the slightest right now about these friendship issues. Those are just in the back burner, and I just don't want to even focus on that. And after what just transpired, I mean, I know I get in the habit of just a tendency to focus on that when things don't go well in my dump, which has always been the case. But it is what it is at this point. So so I'm just gonna leave it at that, dude. Just let me know what you guys think, man. That's all I gotta say about it. Peace.